Detroit, the Motor City, the gateway to Canada. Now the location of one of the largest of a series of CSO projects in the U.S. The Connor Creek project is a city sanitation overflow system. The project will have 3 holding tanks like you see here. The project was designed with a point of maximum tension in a tight congested area. After careful consideration by the contractor and steel erector, the decision was made to use the Type 2 taper grip twist system manufactured by Barsplice Products Incorporated. Let's go to where it begins. The Type 2 taper system is machined and a rolled line is applied, which is a swage mark for the operator when attaching the couplers to the rebar at the fabricating plant, as you will later see. The couplers also have the size and lot number rolled on. Also, the coupler's threads are protected by color-coded caps, which is also helpful to the operator to assure the correct swaging dies are being used. The couplers are then shipped to the fabricator, where they will be swaged onto the rebar. The rebar does not require bar end preparation. After swaging couplers onto the rebar, the process is over and it's kicked off the table and ready to be shipped to the job site. The installation of the couplers to the rebar takes approximately 20 seconds. Along with no bar preparation and no installing of the thread protector by the operator because it's already installed by Barsplice Products Incorporated during the manufacturing, it's the ideal coupler for fast-track projects. Now it's on to the job site. As you can see, the big advantage of using the Type 2 taper grip twist system in a congested area is that the iron worker can assemble the rebar hand-tight, and there's no need for a bulky torque wrench that would be very difficult to use based on the bar spacing. Next, the Type 2 taper grip twist system is used to replace the typical lap splice because of the 2 whalers that attach to the steel piling prior to pouring the concrete walls. This job is the perfect job for a rebar fabricator and placer. The outside walls are 4 feet 6 inches wide by 35 feet tall and 800 feet in length, and the inside walls are 3 feet 8 inches wide by 35 feet tall. If you look a little deeper, you'll see that it is built in 14 phases, and that phase 1 and 9 to 14 is a cofferdam. Inside the cofferdam, there are 3 rows of whalers and struts. The bottom row of struts is 7 feet up from the bottom. The middle and top row was 10 feet on center above the bottom row. The struts went from side to side at 20 feet for the 800 feet length of the whalers. On the outside face, there is a double row of number 11 dowels at 6 inches on center, and on the inside face there is a single roll of number 11 dowels at 6 inches on center. The center of the bottom whaler is 2 feet above the top of the base mat, and the outside dowel has a 19-foot vertical leg, so there was a need to come up with a coupler that would be fast for both the fabricator and the placer. 8 of the inside dowel struts, 20 feet on center, would need to have couplers. After pouring the base mat, the bottom whaler and strut were removed. Now, with the middle and top whaler still in place, only 10 feet of wall could be placed. They had to extend the dowels up from the bottom side of the middle whaler and strut, and now they pick up a row of number 10 vertical bars at 6 inches on the outside face that goes up to the top of the wall. The couplers on the outside, up under the whaler, need to be a type that would not be damaged when the whaler is removed, but the bars are in contact, so the coupler needed to be in place before the pour. As you can see, with these requirements in mind, the Type 2 taper grip twist system is the coupler of choice. The Connor Creek project requires approximately 20,000 mechanical couplers. In order to keep up with the fast pace of pouring concrete, it took a team effort by Barsplice Manufacturing Facility, rebar fabricator, and site delivery. Why should you use the Type 2 taper grip twist system? Because it's a technically superior taper threaded system. High-performance mechanical splices for the reinforcement system are essential for true structural continuity to help safeguard against the effects of stress overload. Combining grip twist swaging technology with taper threads and Type 2 specifications equals a technically superior system for users. For pre-planned mechanical splicing of reinforcing bars, threaded couplers are a natural choice. New construction is the ideal application for the grip twist taper threaded system. Couplers can be attached to the bars ahead of shipping to the project site. Rebars are ready for placement when they arrive on the job site, saving time and field labor. The self-locating and quick locking nature of the taper-threaded ends allows for expeditious assembly of the grip twist system in the field. Rebar congestion and placement problems are minimized. The Type 2 taper grip twist system can be used in stadiums, bridges, dams, power plants, and high-rise structures for normal and seismic loading. Type 2 mechanical splices in accordance with ACI 31899 are permitted at any location. The Type 2 taper grip twist system does not reduce the cross-sectional area of the rebar by a threading operation of the bar. Specified ultimate tensile strength capacity of the bar is maintained at the point of entry into the connecting device. The stress area of engaged threads used with grip twist taper threaded couplers is greater than the rebar. The added strength is commensurate with Type 2 performance requirements used in areas subject to effects of seismic activity or other dynamic condition. A feature is the use of rolled external threads, which inherently have high fatigue strength. This can be a consideration if a structure is subject to the effects of a continuously varying load. Bridges and elevated highways are examples where moving traffic induce varying loads into deck steel and column bars. Wind loads may be a factor for many structures, especially high-rise buildings. For your next project with mechanical connector requirements, contact Barsplice Products Incorporated, 4900 Webster Street, Dayton, Ohio 45414. Call 937-275-8700. You can also reach us on the web at www.barsplice.com. We'd like to thank the following: Baker Concrete in Monroe, Ohio, Quality Resteel of Brighton, Michigan, Walsh Construction in Chicago, Illinois, and Ambassador Steel of Mooresville, Indiana.